Hey everyone, it's Will here, and in this video we're going to show you how you can review candidates. So maybe you posted a job a day ago, 2 days ago, and you've received a notification from us saying you've got candidates, it's time to review them. So it's really simple. What you want to do, first things first, is when you click login in the top right hand corner, you'll note here's the candidate login. As you're an employer, you want to click at the bottom and make sure you click on the employer login. That's really key. Then from there, put in your password and everything else like that, your email address and password, I should say, and click login. Brilliant. So this is taking to the Meritt job board. So we've been using this for a little while, so we know how well it works. So first things first, before you get set up on reviewing candidates, one of the awesome features about Meritt is when you want to interview a candidate, we send them your calendar booking link and we make sure that they can book some time in your diary. This saves you so much time on that back and forth trying to get people booked in. So in the bottom left hand corner here, what you want to do is you want to click your name, and then you want to click settings, and first things first, you see make sure your name's on here and get that calendar link booked in. What I tend to do is I have a very specific calendar link for interviews, and that's booked out specific hours of the day in the week. And then what I tend to do for a first round interview, I have a 15-minute slot coupled by a 15-minute break. That way any candidate that's not quite right, I can end the call within good time, and then I've got place to chat further with great candidates and book next steps if I need to. Top tip there. Okay, so making sure you always press update. Let's make sure we go back to the job that we want to review. So I'm just going to click jobs on the left hand side, and you can see here at Meritt we've got quite a few jobs with different variations of candidates on here. I'm going to choose one that I know has got some on here, so you can see this one here. Click that eyeball, and then you can see here all of these candidates here have applied. We've got loads of videos that we need to review. We've had 221 applications, so we do get quite a high volume. So that is something that we need to get through. We need to make sure we're reviewing as many candidates as we can, as fast as we can, as quickly as we can, but most importantly, as best as we can. And that's exactly where Meritt comes in. So you'll see here, you've got this start review button here. We want to click that. Okay, so this is our expertly designed candidate reviewing platform. It's designed so that all the information you could possibly need is accessible in one click. So let me just show you around. First things first, you'll note the candidate name, you've got the languages if they speak them, and a summary of all the information that you've got here. So everything here is just in a quick glance. If they put their quota in their CV, we extract that, and then we find interesting and unique information about the candidates as well, along with their experience and their industry expertise. We obviously want to review this candidate in more depth. How do we do that fast? So you can either use your mouse, but what we've done is we've done it with your hands. You can either press Z to switch tab, like so. I'll explain a bit more in a second. You can press X to play a video.
Hello.
There we go. Hi. I'll explain more on that in a second. And then you can use C to open their CV, so you can see it in more detail. And then with your other hand on comma, full stop, and /, you can either reject them, skip them, or accept them. Using these keys, you're going to be able to go through these CVs, book interviews with the candidates in minutes rather than hours. So I'm going to show you how it works. So typically, like I said, we go through and we press play.
So a bit about me.
And as we're listening to them, we want to skip through and we want to read all this information here. This Insights is our AI that's analyzed the video. You can see what's good and what to consider. You'll note here as well, it looks for filler words. Could they be more concise? They even look at posture and eye contact and how to improve it. Don't worry, we also give this feedback to the candidates as well. So going through as I'm talking, there's their CV. I can make it bigger. And then, do you know what? They haven't done any screening questions, so I can press Q now, and they can request some screening questions. Brilliant. So if I wanted to interview Rayhan, I could either press this phone button, or I could give them a call, see if they're available. Maybe I want to press L and open up their LinkedIn page as well. go back there for a second. Or maybe I want to send them an email. So I can copy that. I have access to all that information if they've provided it. Or I press /, and then that then says, Meritt's agent then messages Rayhan and says, congratulations. The employer would love an interview with her. Here's their calendar booking link. Let's find some time. I'm going to skip that through. And I'm going to go to one with the video assessment not complete. So I'm just going to click continue to the remaining candidates. And you'll see here, we've got this video here, but we haven't seen the video done. What I can do now is I can press V. And now Meritt is saying, hey, this employer has looked at you, but they would love for you to get a video. Now, they don't have to have a video for you to book in an appointment with them. It's just another way of helping assess the candidate, but you might find their resume CV is exactly enough. And this CV doesn't look too bad, for example. I can still press reject, skip, and accept. Okay. So just a few other things to consider. It is absolutely impossible to ghost a candidate on Meritt. So if you don't get back to them within 2 weeks, we will automatically reject them for you. Other than that, you should find that it's really nice and fast, really nice and easy. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact us at hello@meritt.io. Thank you so much. Bye.